Hi, this is Gopinath and my project is data processing in data replication with parallel frequent items in Bunny. In this huge emerge in the computer technology, data processing occupies an important role. Since data processing occupies an important role, there is need of scalability and reliability. This can be achieved by data replication. Since data processing involves in bank transactions and military applications, if any crisis takes place, then there will be lead to economic problems. Data replication is a process of replicating, copying the data from the server to the subserver, server database to subserver. A subserver is a server that acts as a server that may reside within the client's local location, so that if any crashes takes place in the server, we can retrieve the data from the subserver. There are two types of replication, that is lazy and eager replication. In lazy replication, the replications are based on asynchronous, and in eager replication, the replications are based on synchronous, where in this the replication takes place after only the commit statements. In this, this is an online replication where updations are made as the same as of the server. But it is a tedious process since it involves in large storage. So in our project, instead of replicating the entire database, we replicate only the frequently used items. To identify the frequently used items, we use a middleware. A middleware is a software or hardware that maybe resides in the client or separate machine. The main use of a middleware is to identify the query is a new query or an existing query. And to identify this, we use an binary log entry. Binary log entry. This binary log entry can be used in three mechanisms, like the master server log entry is entirely copy to the subserver, one type, and in the second type, the subserver maintain its own binary log, and in the third type, subserver alter the binary log of master and save it on its own. In the existing system, we entirely copy the data, so it is cost high, traffic high, performance is low, and data freshness cannot be achieved since data replication is based on time constriction. But in our project, we are using frequently used items, so we can achieve costless, traffic less, and performance increases. And data freshness can be achieved by based on the replication based on priority. For this, the main advantages are freshness, parallel access, and we can access the data during busy hours. Freshness. It is sure that the data is a new data. The existing data is replaced with the new one, and new and recent. There are two types of freshness, that is weak freshness and strong freshness. Weak freshness deals with lazy replication, synchronous replication, asynchronous replication, and strong freshness deals with eager replication, that is synchronous replication. And parallel access. If the server is busy, we can access the data from the subserver. If the subserver is busy, we can access the data from the if the subserver is busy, we can access data from the server, and if the server is busy, we can access the data from the subserver. For this, the request is transferred through the middleware, and parallel. At the same time, we can access data from the server also and subserver also, because the data is freshness. Data is having freshness. This is the system flow diagram of our project. The client requests for an request to data throughout the middleware. Every request from clients are passed through the middleware. The middleware identify whether the query is a new query or an existing query. If it is a new query, it transfers the request to the server. If it is an existing query, the request is transferred to the subserver. From there, the data is retrieved from the database, and the response is given back to the middleware, and from the middleware it is again given to the client. There are 4 modules in our project, that is designing client interface, connecting to the database, implementing the middleware, generating the replicated database. Our first module is designing client interface. We can design the client interface using VB.NET. It is a framework of Microsoft .NET. By this, we created GUI. GUI stands for Graphical User Interface. It allows the user to interact with the electronic device using images instead of text. Some of the interfaces like text box to give input, and tables to display the output, and forms, buttons, and picture areas. The model of our project is, it will have a text area and a table and a button. The user can see the table and for that from the table, if the user wants the data for this data for this table. They used to write the query in this area and press the button. The output will be displayed in a new form. The design goals are: it should be simple, and it should speak the client local language, and the design issues are: like it should not affect the system resources, and it should have help menus, and our next model is connecting to the database. Before using the database, we should establish a connection with the database. A database is an organized store of data in the computer. To access this database, we need of a software, that is DBMS, that is Database Management System. It is used to create, maintain, organize the data in the database through some queries. Queries are like commands to give request to the database DBMS. Before using the database, we must implement the package MySQL in our program. The key used to establish the connection are MySQL connection. That is, and the name of the connection, new. And we want to give the arguments like server's name, port number, root access to the database, and the password to the database. To pass the query, we need to establish a command that is command and name of the command. In this, we want to pass the query and the database connection we established before this. Queries may be like select, name of the table, this query is used to display all the data from the table. We can also display only the needed data from the table by giving where command, some conditions like where name is equal to Raju. And our next model is implementing the middleware. In this, we are since middleware handles the request from the client and the response from the server, we need to establish a connection between the client and the server through the already seen commands, and The middleware also handles two important things, that is identify whether the query is an new or an existing one, and it is used to store the data that are available in the subserver using hash table. To identify the query is a new or an existing one, we use condition statements and looping statements. For storing information about the subserver, we use an hash table. And the fourth module is generating the replicated database. In this, once the middleware identify whether once the priority of an data query is exceeded the limit, the middleware inform the information to the replicated server. For this, the replicated server requests the data to the server throughout the middleware. On this, the server get the data and transfer to the replicated server throughout the middleware, and then the data is stored in the replicated database, and after that, if the client requests, then the data is transferred to the subserver. Once the subserver is busy, the middleware identifies that the subserver is busy and transfer the request to the server. The main advantages of our project is cost is less, data freshness, traffic is less, performance high, and we can access parallel, and we can access throughout even though when the server is busy, we can access the data through the subserver, or if the subserver is busy, we can access to the server, and performance is high. That's all. Thank you.